another video. This was one that was voted for by you guys on Instagram. It is all about getting into your hamstrings, stretching into those, getting a little bit more flexibility. And if you're someone who has quite a lot of lower back pain, or you sit at a desk all the time, then this could really help you, because those do really affect your hamstring flexibility. Just before we begin, you're going to need a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, do not panic. You could use a belt, or maybe a belt from your dressing gown would be great, or even a tie. Just whatever you can grab hold of, just as long as it's long enough to reach your leg when it's extended up in the air, then that is all good. It will only take about 15 minutes, so it's a really short one today, something that you could maybe add on to the end of your workout at the gym, or just do quickly in the mornings, or even whilst you're just in the living room at home watching some TV in the evening. So let's make a start, and yeah, let's go for it. Alright guys, we'll start standing, okay, at the top of your mat. Toes can be together, heels slightly apart, and then inhale, start to bring your hands all the way up, and as you exhale, fold yourself down. See if you can keep the legs straight for as long as possible, bringing yourself down into your forward fold. And again, see if you can keep your legs fairly straight here, so you can really feel that stretch in those hamstrings. Keep the crown of the head pouring down towards the mat. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the neck. If you want to grab hold of opposite elbows maybe, and just rock really gently from side to side, then go for it. Do what feels good for you. Just taking a few more breaths here. Alright, on your next inhale, start to lift up to your Ardha Uttanasana halfway lift. Exhale to plant the hands, and we're just going to step straight back to down dog. So coming back to your down dog, feet are hip width distance apart, hands are shoulder width distance apart. And from here, start to pedal through the heels, bending the opposite knee. So you're just bringing one heel down, taking the other knee forwards. That feels so good. But it's a good pain, Okay guys, just taking a few more of these. Really over-exaggerate the movement. This video is all about hamstrings, so just really getting down into those hamstrings. Alright, from here, start to lift up the right leg, keeping those hips square. As you exhale, bring the foot through, plant it down in between the hands. Inhale, lift yourself, coming up into your crescent lunge. And then we're going to exhale, drop the back foot down, so the back edge of that back foot is in line with the back edge of the mat. Hands are forward, gaze is over that right hand. From here, we're moving into our Trikonasana. So start to straighten up that front leg, as if you're lifting yourself from that hip. So instead of just leaning yourself forward, lift first, feel that lift, reach forwards, and then start to take that right hand all the way down. Allow that hand to either come to the inside of that foot, maybe you could take it onto a block, and just start to maybe take your gaze up to that left hand, reaching nice and tall through that top arm, and just really enjoy that stretch through that right leg. Trikonasana is such an amazing pose, not just for the hamstrings. It does some really great stuff, feeling it into the side of the body here. Okay guys, one more breath. Start to bend that front knee, take the hands down either side of the front foot. We swivel onto the ball of that back foot, take yourself back to your high plank, and just flow down through a Vinyasa. Open the chest on your inhale, and then exhale, we're coming back to our down dog. On your next inhale, let's lift up that left leg. Exhale, bring it through, plant that foot down. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, and then inhale, we come into that warrior two, back heel drops, open the arms. Right, let's straighten up that front leg, lean the body forwards, reach, 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 and then bring yourself down. Lift that right arm, it is the right arm, lift it nice and high. See if you can draw that right heel back slightly, embrace that stretch in the left leg. Making sure you're still breathing here, guys. Do not stop breathing. It is not good. All right, let's start to bring ourselves back, and then windmill those hands all the way down. Take yourself to your high plank. We come down through our chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. You can see I'm taking cobra today. It's all good. Sometimes chaturangas just are not what you're feeling. Okay, guys. We're flowing again, so start to lift up the right leg. Exhale, bring it through, plant the foot. Drop that back knee. If you want to maybe put a blanket underneath that front knee, then go for it. If it starts to feel a little bit uncomfortable, you're more than welcome to. We're moving into our Ardha Hanumanasana, or half split. So, keeping those back toes tucked, start to walk the hands coming back into your half split. So that right leg is straight, toes are coming up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen through that spine, and then as you exhale, maybe you can fold a little bit deeper. And just use that inhale and exhale to just bring yourself down into this stretch a tiny bit more. So you inhale, and then you exhale to fold. We've got 2 more breaths here, guys. Embracing the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, let's start to bring that right foot forwards, press the hands into the mat, and just take yourself straight back into a down dog. And just be here in your down dog for a few moments, maybe noticing if that right leg feels a little bit different now. Maybe it doesn't, but just looking, observing the body. Okay, left leg starts to lift. Exhale, we bring it down, plant it, drop the back knee, keep those toes tucked, and then start to walk yourself back. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, start to fold a little bit. Remember, inhale, we lengthen through that spine, create space. Exhale, maybe we can come down a tiny bit further. My left side is feeling a little bit more strained, okay? Inhale, creating space. Exhale, we fold. Ooh, I'm feeling that hamstrings really needed this. Thanks for the suggestion, guys. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. One more breath. Inhale, and exhale. All right, guys, start to bring that foot forward. Plant the hands, we push back to our down dog. And then from here, all you're going to do is see if you can keep those feet, or those legs straight, sorry. So legs straight, and we're going to walk the hands, bringing ourselves back. See if we can keep those legs straight, and then tiny micro bend the knees. Inhale to bring yourself all the way up to standing. Okay, guys, come lengthways on your mat. So taking yourself about a leg width distance apart. I might actually do this so that you can see me. So I'll go like this. Yeah, perfect. So from here, make sure the toes are pointing inward slightly. And what you're going to do is you're going to reach up nice and tall. Spread those hands nice and wide, like jazz hands. So lift them up. Start to lean yourself forward. And instead of keeping your hips over your feet, you're going to start to push your bum backwards, okay? So you're reaching forward, reach, reach, reach. And then nice and slowly start to bring your hands down onto the mat in front of you. And you're really leaning back, you're clawing that ground. My yoga teacher said it's like you're a cartoon character and you're really clawing, so you're trying to crawl up a wall. So dig those fingers in, lean yourself back. You should be feeling this in the hamstrings. You can start to relax the neck down. If you feel like you've got this balance going, and it is balance because your weight should be just in the heels here, maybe you can start to lift the toes up, okay? This is just an optional extra. Do not feel like you have to do it. And if you fall on your bum, well, it's all good. It's all fun and games, right? So we're clawing that ground. All right, guys, just lean into it a tiny bit more, and then start to bring your weight forward. Allow the crown of the head to fall all the way down, and just take your hands underneath your head. And then maybe, if your hands are comfortably reaching the ground, and if they're not,
You can bring your hands onto bricks. I should have said that earlier. Otherwise, if they are on the ground, you can maybe start to walk your hands backwards and start to walk them away from you, okay? So you're just stretching into the backs of the legs. Holding for one more breath here. And then just start to walk those hands back. From here, we take the hands onto the hips. Keep your spine nice and straight. And then inhale, lift yourself all the way up to standing. Whip your ponytail out of the way. And then nice and carefully, just walk your legs back in the easiest way for you. Whew. Now from here, guys, you're going to grab your strap or your belt from your dressing gown and not do that with it. Okay, so start to bring yourself down onto your back. Why am I so weird? Anyway, all good. Start to roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. And we'll start with the right leg. So you can either have the left leg bent like this, or you can extend it out. It's really personal preference. Start to lift the right leg up, straighten it out as much as possible. Do not fear if you can't get that right leg straight. And you're going to take the strap just so that the middle of the strap is across the middle of the foot. See what I've got going on here? So taking that strap and just holding onto it. See if you can straighten through that leg. You're pushing the heel away from you. And you just want to make sure that this left hip stays plugged down. And you're trying to anchor this right top of the thigh bone into the hip socket, okay? So all you're doing, you grab hold of the strap with the right hand. I always take my left hand down onto my hip. I don't know why, it just feels like a nice anchor point. And then you're just working on bringing that right leg a little bit closer. We're going to do some PNF stretching here, which is where you just sort of push against a force and then you can start to stretch a little bit more. So with your strap, you're holding onto it nice and firmly. With this right leg, you're going to push away from the strap as if you're trying to bring your leg back down, but you've got some tension there in that arm. Okay, take it 10 more seconds. So you're really pushing away and release. And then maybe you can start to bring it back a little further. Oh, hey, it works. Okay, guys. So, and again, push, push, push into that strap, trying to push your foot out of that strap, but you're holding on with your arm. Okay, 10 more seconds. And then maybe we can bring it back a little bit further. Look at that, it's magic. Okay, guys, just holding it here. Shall we go for one more time? I think we should. All right, guys, take a hold of that strap. Oh, my arm is getting a bit achy. All right, push, push, push into that strap. Push away, push away, push away. And it doesn't have to be really hard, just so long as it's a firm push. Release, and then see if you can take it back a little bit further. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, guys, let's start to release that right leg down. Give it a little bit of a shake. Oh yeah, okay, let's move on to the left-hand side now. So, again, picking whether you want to have your right leg bent or out along the ground, and then take that strap around the middle of your foot. Again, just grab hold of it with your left hand. Have your right hand down on your hip, and then just start to slowly bring that foot back to wherever feels comfortable. Okay, you don't want to be feeling that pain just yet. You just want to be feeling a bit of a stretch. All right, guys, let's go, whatever I just called you, guys. I say guys too much. Okay, friends, let's take the stretch a little bit further. So you're pushing into that strap, push away, push away, push away. Keep it going. Okay, 3, 2, and 1, release. See if you can bring it back. Oh, this side feels so much worse. All right, guys. Okay, let's go again. Push, 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 push into that strap, push that foot away. Push, push, push. Okay, start coming back a little bit closer. I'm so glad that you guys voted for this hamstring stretch because mine are clearly not great, but it's fine. Flexibility does not make you a good person. Right, push away, push away, push away. Keep pushing. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Start to bring it back. Oh yeah, there we go. And then when you're ready, start to release that down. Oh. And then just bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a very well-deserved hug. And just maybe rock from side to side. Okay guys, there you have it, just a super short sequence on stretching through those hamstrings. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope that you felt it a little bit, and you could just do that maybe, 2 or 3 times a week, and it would definitely get your hamstrings nice and stretched. But remember that you have to have a good balance of strength and flexibility in order to have the body working well. So, you do want to keep that strength going, but it's also important to have that balance of flexibility. Okay guys? Thank you so much for watching. Again, please do subscribe and like this video, and I will have another video coming out next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.